Good morning, everyone. It's currently the 29th of May, and welcome all, and thank you for watching my Rethink and Develop 100 Days Self-Created Internship. Um, R&D 100 Days starts with rethinking, followed by development. Today is day 9, and it's developing the reduction of carbon emissions from me and from us, from a micro scale to a macro scale. Specifically today, I will be talking about developing a no carbs platform. The word carbs can be short from carbohydrate in the micro sense, but in the macro sense, that becomes the word carbon. And the purpose of this platform is to convince people and to help people and to ultimately get and lead people to break free of the perceived necessity of carbs, as in carbohydrates. If we don't, then we are always going to live in a polluted world. This polluted could be things that we can see, like the air or water. More carbon in the atmosphere. It can even, but on a micro scale, polluted can be our polluted bodies, right? We can have very dark bodies. Um, so when I talk about people on the micro scale, when I say carbs, that's going to refer to carbohydrates. And when I talk about macro scale, like the world, it's going to be no carbon emissions, very less carbon emissions. And it will bring all the good um, benefits, like I mentioned yesterday. So currently, we now live in a world filled with a lot of carbohydrates and sugar. Very unnatural, very processed foods. What do these include? What do I mean? Alcohol, carbohydrates. Fried food, carbohydrates. Junk food like candy and chocolate bars. Sugar. I mean, not all chocolate bars are bad, right? But you know what I mean. Sugar and carbohydrates. Things are infused with sugar and carbohydrates. Of course, I don't include things like vegetables or fruits because those are natural carbohydrates. I'm talking about unnatural, processed, and refined sugars and carbohydrates. Now, why are these bad? These things will lead to a change in our genes unnaturally. Yes, you heard that right. They will change our genes um, unnaturally. The makeup of our bodies, of the genes, they will change. They will alter it. Now, what happens when you change the instructions of your bodies is that the core main part that keeps your body safe, the immune system, will escape. Actually, they will going to escape because the instructions have been changed. Try imagine telling a commander telling the army to retreat instead of to attack, or to attack instead of retreat. What disastrous consequences can result from that? This means that the immune system can't attack the bad cells like it's supposed to, or do what else it's supposed to, or attack the invaders, or keep keep memory of the diseases and viruses that it's trying to fight. This world, this refined sugar and carbohydrate world that I'm talking about, it uses us at least 20 years of our life, just 20 years, to change the genes and makeup of our body. Um, and that will in turn change the immune system. This is with our bad habits as well, right? Like not sleeping enough and all that. But that's for a future episode. and we will be disturbed by cancer and viruses and allergies. So what's going to happen? Well, first, the allergies give us a warning that the immune system is going down. It's like a red flag. But you can save it from there, right? But unfortunately, we don't take note of that. So the allergies become flu-like symptoms. It brings flu. In with the weakened the immune system, it brings other flus. And with the flu, that brings more medicine. And we all know the harm of the hospital and medicals and the medicine and the vaccine system that brings us pollution, like I mentioned yesterday. Next we have the vaccine, right? And then next we have the inflammation, where your body is really aching and hurting, and in pain that comes from the inflammation. Slowly we are going to a part where we can't recover anymore. And then lastly we got cancer, and I'm pretty sure we all know what happens from there. How common it is, how increasingly common is it, and that is what the unnatural foods will bring us, right? Uh, Diabetes will happen to our bodies as well, and we're going to keep on our reliance with the medical system if we keep up our habits like these, right? And these will continue on to social security insurance. These will include on your future generations as well, the current generation. The harm financially is going to bring your heart disease, right? Fatty heart, fatty liver, your kidney. These parts will get hurt or destroyed, right? And with these, like I said, I'm going to keep saying that we need reliance on medicine, hospital insurance, pharmacy. But our system, our no carbs, no carbohydrate, no carbon system, lets people avoid this. How? Well, we use burning fat instead of using carbs or sugar fuel in our body. It's the most directing way of fueling calories. More calories isn't really bad. We kind of need calories to survive. If you don't know already, it won't let us have inflammation if we use fat as the primary source of fuel. You might think that we use fat primarily now, but no, we use carbs and sugar right now primarily, and we use fat secondarily. Fat is like our natural gas instead of like our fossil fuel crap gas. If we use fat primarily, then that can bring us into a ketosis state, right? People used to think that fat was bad for the body. Well, that's because they use too much carbs first, and they can't burn off that fat as easily, right? But it's not bad for our body as our primary source of fuel. So our goal is to have the organic immune systems. Good cells will eat bad cells. This will lead to good cells, more stem cells, more human growth hormones, HGH. It'll make you look younger, higher metabolism. These are what the organic immune system, how the body is made to work, will bring. We're going to go back to what we were made for. And how can we do this? By cutting carbs first. And that will lead us to cutting carbs in the atmosphere, which I'll talk about in next week. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our second Faith Day. Thank you.